I decided to join the Labour Party. But it feels like they want my membership to be denied. It feels like they want democracy to be undermined. I've never voted for Labour in my life, or for the Tories. But if you vote for anyone else, it's the same old story. So why vote if your only choice is between the Conservatives and the Diet-Tories? Ed Milliband's brand of politics was a watered-down version of what the other guy did. Do you know what neoliberal politics is? You should. Because it dominated global politics quick. The transfer of wealth from the public to the private sector. But then private money usually pays for the campaigns of the guys we elect, huh? Well, I'm sure there's no ulterior agenda. You see, neoliberalism is the difference between Ed Milliband, let's say, and Jeremy Corbyn. Because being anti-neoliberal was seen as naive before him. They told us austerity was a must. Please. Austerity is a choice. A choice that has always favoured the 1% over the 99% with no voice. There's a reason that corporations have gained a place in our democracy. And why policies always benefit them over ordinary people like you and me. JC made these views mainstream. It woke a lot of people up who were living in a daydream. Those who bought the Tory lie that austerity was a necessity. We'd still be choosing austerity light or austerity if not for Jeremy. So what's it going to be? Neoliberalism or something different? We've tried neoliberalism again and again. They said it would help us, but it didn't. It has more in common with the Tories' philosophy. And if people see them as more competent, if Labour continue to not offer an alternative, the Conservatives will always be dominant. And before it's mentioned, I'm not a Trotsky entryist. I'd never heard those words until they kept on saying it. But if you sling enough mud, then some will stick. That's the tactics a few have been waging, but all they're doing is showing that propaganda is a game they're happy playing in. And I'm not one of these people who thinks, Jez is the Messiah! But I won't dismiss what he's done for British politics either. The way he's mobilised the politically apathetic should be admired. He's made hundreds and thousands of people feel inspired. So what would be better for the Labour Party right now? Starting again with a new leader, or harnessing all this enthusiasm? Not alienating new members by using their money in court to exclude them from voting in a leadership contest many don't feel has been fair or just. At a time when Brexit had the Tories in turmoil, it was them you should have attacked, not us. But I'm reaching out to the Parliamentary Labour Party. As someone who's been suspicious of politicians for all my life, I'm asking you to show me my suspicions were not right. I do not believe 174 Labour MPs are selfish careerists. But I think we've got a few real right-wingers. Some masquerading as centralists who sense a threat from the left and fear this. I think they see the party fail before seeing the left succeed. And my gut tells me they're motivated by selfishness and greed. Is that the side you want to be on? Why don't you come over here with me? We've got thousands of politically active people ready to do the legwork for JC. We're who gets you elected. Our party is 500,000 people strong. That's a force to be reckoned with. Get us knocking on doors and spreading Labour's messages. All we ask for is that we're respected. It won't be the same if Owen Smith wins, because thousands will feel betrayed. How many will slip back into political apathy because you pushed them past wanting to stay? So if JC wins, which I think that he should, if you accept it, you'll be welcomed back. But if there's any more actions that undermine the party, then why wouldn't people want you to be sacked? But that's not the answer. We can all work together. But you need to make the effort to connect with the new members. Stop the tactics, the fighting, the scheming and plotting, and using anti-democratic actions against us to stop him. If we vote for him as our leader, if you get behind him, then trust me, we can all be a force for the good of the country. With your experience and our passion, we can make an election happen. For the first time in some of our lives, we're politically active. Let's fight the propaganda that they'll print in the newspapers. Let's show the likes of Rupert Murdoch that they don't own Labour. Labour can be elected, but we must work together. But because he got me to get up, I voted for Jezza.